The stricken but astonishingly stable Ferrari back to the pits and immediately stormed the McLaren garage to confront Coulthard, who was in the process of trying to rejoin the race.
What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and can we start out this video by saying your guys' support on the channel has been absolutely insane. I am so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm absolutely loving doing these videos, and I'm loving the videos you guys are suggesting because you guys are crazy. You guys are as crazy as I am. We've taken a look at a lot of pit stop drama and not a lot of crashes. I kind of like to avoid the crashes, especially if there's people getting actually hurt, which I understand is part of the sport, but still. And you guys recommended to me the 1998 Belgian Grand Prix. I clicked on the video without even having to see it, and all it says is chaos and carnage. So I'm gonna assume that this is just an absolute shit show. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. I love you know what you guys think down in the comments below. This is going to be obviously extremely nutty. I'm gonna watch it all the way through for the first time, and then we'll probably stop because it's only a 3-minute video. We'll probably go all the way through for the first time, and then I'm gonna come back and ask questions for the second because this is going to be insane to watch. So let me know once again your guys' thoughts. What do you guys want to see in terms of F1 related content? I still need to learn, I feel like, about the cars, whether it's like the pieces of the cars, whether it's like how they're put together. I learned how much they cost. Obviously we know how fast they go. We can do a couple like pole position or like lap time videos, but obviously that's all up to you guys. So let me know in the comments below, and let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video just down in the description below.
We've been asking you to vote for your favourite Belgian Grand Prix, and the winner at 41% was the 1998 race. Let's have a look back at that action-packed Sunday.
What happened in 2004 and 2008?
It was an all-McLaren front row for the very wet start. Mika Hakkinen was cleanly away, but David Coulthard lagged back, opening a gap down the inside for Michael Schumacher. DC ran wide out of La Source, and the next instant there was mayhem as Coulthard ran up on the exit curb and spun back into the middle of the pack, triggering a multi-car shunt and eliminating several cars on the spot.
There is so much carnage.
Damon Hill squeezed his Jordan through the flying wheels and debris. A new race began over an hour later, and this time it was Hakkinen who was slow away and thus swamped by the Ferraris. While Damon Hill seized the lead, Mika ran Michael wide on exit from the source, only to be spun backwards into the path of Johnny Herbert's Sauber. The conditions remain atrocious, and Eddie Irvine spins out of a strong third place for Ferrari.
Everyone is getting it.
Damon Hill took advantage to lead for Jordan, but Michael Schumacher was in front after 7 laps and seemed destined to score a decisive win. Just after half distance, Coulthard, in more trouble, was about to be lapped by Michael. Jean Todt implored Ron Dennis to ensure that there were no delays, but with DC sticking absolutely to the racing line in order to minimize the effects of spray on the run towards Pouhon, the race leader ploughed unsighted into the back of the McLaren. Michael drove the stricken but astonishingly stable Ferrari back to the pits and immediately stormed the McLaren garage to confront Coulthard, who was in the process of trying to rejoin the race. As the rain fell heavier late in the race, Giancarlo Fisichella in the Benetton rammed Shinji Nakano's Minardi in an incident reminiscent of the Schumacher-Coulthard shunt. All this was enough for Eddie Jordan to call team orders and thus to secure an amazing 1-2 finish for his team.
I looked like a complete leprechaun, didn't I? Complete idiot. Maybe Ron Dennis was right calling me a village idiot, but
everything that could have gone wrong in that race did go wrong. Holy shit. Let's finish the video. Let's finish this off.
I certainly did on that occasion. But you know, euphoria, the excitement, it just took over. The reality was that it was a day I shall never ever forget. It was so many things wrapped into those couple of hours, the intrigue, the tension, not believing it could happen, then making sure that the team orders worked because I had to be sure we would finish first and second. For all that reasons, very memorable day.
What a race for Damon Hill and the Jordan Formula One.
What is Jordan? What is the Jordan Formula One team? Are they still around today? A. B. What the absolute hell? So literally there's a ton, like a gigantic car pileup, multiple crashing incidents, including Michael Schumacher, who was leading the entire race by a large margin, crashing right at the end. Like, that's nutty. I'm going back. I need people to explain this to me. I need people to explain me these situations. So let's go.
We've been asking you to vote for your favourite Belgian Grand Prix, and the winner at 41% was the 1998 race. Let's have a look.
You knew the
back
conditions
at
were
that
bad.
action-packed Sunday. It was an all-McLaren front row for the very wet start. Mika Häkkinen was cleanly away, but David Coulthard lagged back, opening a gap down the inside for Michael Schumacher. DC ran wide out of La Source, and the next instant there was mayhem as Coulthard ran up on the exit curb and spun back into the middle of the pack.
Wait,
triggering a
okay. So think about it this way. If David Coulthard just got in that accident there, how is he back in the race later? Like, all of these cars are smashed to bits. Is there like an extra car for him to get into? Because I swear there's not. And I swear his race should have been over.
Car shunt and eliminating several cars on the spot.
Like, was it just his fault and he wasn't involved? Or... because that's a lot.
Significantly, Damon Hill squeezed his Jordan through the flying wheels and debris. A new race began over an hour later, and this time it was Häkkinen who was slow away and thus swamped by the Ferraris. While Damon Hill seized the lead, Mika ran Michael wide on exit from La Source, only to be spun backwards into the path of Johnny
And
Herbert's.
so there's Mika Häkkinen gone too. Okay. Slowly, bit by bit, the
The
competition's
conditions
going.
remain atrocious, and Eddie Irvine spins out of a strong third place for Ferrari. Damon Hill took advantage to lead for Jordan, but Michael Schumacher was in front after 7 laps and seemed
So
destined
the
to score a
Jordan team
decisive
is
win.
stuck behind Michael Schumacher right now.
Just after half distance, Coulthard, in more trouble, was about to be lapped by Michael.
So Coulthard has a chance to get out of the way here. Is it like a thing in F1 where if you're about to get lapped, you move out of the racing lines and like you let the leader through? Because it would make sense, like in actual track and field, if you're about to get lapped, you're expected to move to like lanes 3 and 4, and the leaders are expected to continue. But you don't have to do it. Like, you're just expected to. Is that sort of what happened here?
Jean Todt implored Ron Dennis to ensure that there were no delays, but with DC sticking absolutely to the racing line in order to minimize the effects of spray on the run towards Pouhon, the race leader ploughed unsighted into the back of the McLaren. Michael drove the stricken but astonishingly stable Ferrari back to the pits and immediately stormed the McLaren garage to confront Coulthard, who was in the process of trying to rejoin the race. As the rain fell heavier late in the race, Giancarlo Fisichella in the Benetton rammed Shinji Nakano's Minardi in an incident reminiscent of the Schumacher-Coulthard shunt. All this was enough for Eddie Jordan to call team orders and thus to secure an amazing 1-2 finish.
What does team orders mean? Well, I don't know what that means. Please fill me in on that. But okay, I feel like that is sort of an update on the race. That is crazy. I can understand why you guys, but I completely understand why you guys have been commenting to watch this Grand Prix of all of them, because it's absolute chaos. There was absolute chaos going on in this race. I love it though. Like, that is amazing. I absolutely like chaos and carnage. Makes sense for the title of this video. So let me know your guys' other favorite races in terms of F1 Grand Prix. Any others like this, I'm so down for. I would actually like to watch like the full races as well. So let me know. Let me know if you guys want to see stuff like that down in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Peace.